Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lawley. Today we're coming to you from the John Hope Franklin Reconciliation Park in Tulsa.
As the state and the nation mark 100 years since the Tulsa Race Massacre, you will see a lot of this very sacred place in the news. And we encourage you to visit the park. And of course, the park is located on North Elgin at the gateway to Greenwood. The park offers scheduled tours and is just one part of the John Hope Franklin Center for Reconciliation. We'll show you around throughout the program.
But first, here's another way to remember what happened here so many years ago.
The Philbrook Museum explains that its latest exhibit explores the change, loss, and resilience of the Greenwood district. Jason Grubbs shows us how.
This June marks 100 years since the Tulsa Race Massacre. The Greenwood district in downtown was rebuilt, only to be demolished again some 50 years later, this time by bulldozers for urban renewal.
I remember the renaissance of Greenwood.
Mary L. Williams was born in Tulsa's Greenwood district. She went to school there and remembers a time when the streets were bustling.
I'm looking at a place that I used to go in my family, Latimer's Barbecue. Long-time business, and anytime we had relatives to come in from out of town, let's go to Latimer's Barbecue. And so many other great memories.
Currently on exhibit at the Philbrook Museum of Art, Views of Greenwood, a collection from the works of 3 Oklahomans.
These are photographs taken by 3 amazing artists, Don Thompson, Gaylord Oscar Heron, and Joachim Gulilat.
All 3 worked directly in Greenwood for more than 55 years, capturing the resurgence after the 1921 massacre.
So many people remained and rebuilt. In the late 1960s, 69, 70, 71, just at the 50th anniversary of the Tulsa Race Massacre, Greenwood was destroyed again.
This time by bulldozers from urban renewal projects, block after block, building after building, all the way north to Pine.
2/3, maybe 3/4 of Greenwood was actually destroyed because of urban renewal in the late 60s and early 70s.
There are nearly 50 photographs to experience, the first taken in the mid-1960s, the most recent in June of 2020. They contain residents young and old, business owners, and the landscape of Greenwood.
The section of the historic Greenwood Business District that remains is all due to Greenwood residents and business owners fighting to maintain at least a portion of the neighborhood.
While Don Thompson took pictures inside this barber shop, he asked the owner's thoughts. All he said was, "Looks like I'm going to be next. I don't know what I'm going to do. This has been my business all my life."
And he's standing beside his counter and his fingers are just lightly touching the counter. And he's looking out the window,
watching bulldozers clearing buildings across the street. When Thompson returned the next day, the barbershop was gone.
And Don Thompson says that one of his only regrets is that the bulldozers were faster than he was. Don was trying to take as many photographs of the Greenwood businesses as he could.
Philbrook curators say they hope visitors also see the vibrancy, life, and joy captured by the photographs and gain a deeper understanding of Greenwood's history.
The importance of today's time and racial reconciliation. Reconcile based on knowledge. Reconcile based on the commonality of humankind. And when you see an exhibit like this, you see the commonality of humankind.
At the Philbrook Museum of Art, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
The Views of Greenwood exhibit at the Philbrook runs through September 5th. We hope you'll head to Tulsa to check it out. If you're making the drive, book an overnight stay and check out all Tulsa has to offer.
All right, we're going to go from Tulsa now to Oklahoma City for a little summer fun.
That's right, and to one of the only places in the central part of the country where you can ride whitewater rapids or even surf. Augustus Cook takes us to Surf OKC.
Recently, Riversport has opened up a new attraction called Surf OKC, and since this place has been like a second home to me, I figured who better to tell you guys all about it. So let's go check it out.
The Surf OKC is actually a flow rider. It creates a sheet wave. It's about 3 inches of water moving around 24 to 25 miles an hour up a sloped surface. It gives you the opportunity to experience something like surfing, snowboarding, skateboarding. The board sports all kind of apply to that. We're in the middle of the United States. We don't have an ocean anywhere nearby. So to be able to surf for most people is kind of a dream that they think about.
I've never surfed before, but this is the right place to start doing it. Yeah, so I came from Tulsa to whitewater raft here today, and then I saw this surfing thing, and it's totally worth coming for the surfing. I loved it. I can't wait to do it again.
But don't worry, you don't have to jump onto the board and start trying to shred it first thing. You start at a nice safe distance off the water on your stomach with a boogie board, and once you get that down, well, then you can try and graduate to the surfing. But you'll get lots of help, and you're probably going to need it. My sport requires me to have pretty good balance, but I still definitely needed that rope to get up on my first try on the surfboard. But every time that I fell down, which was a lot, I felt like I learned something new and maybe even got a little bit better. Or maybe not.
Yeah, you need to go through it more than once. So don't give up on your first try, that's for sure.
It's kind of addicting. You know, you can go down a water slide or you can go on a ride in a theme park, but you can't get better at that. So people tend to go on that and they do it the first time and they realize that they have control. They can actually do things on it and they get better and better and better every time. So people come off, they're always smiles and they want to hop right back in line to do it again.
You were killing it out there. You got any like secret tips you want to give people?
It takes practice. It's great entertainment. I mean, besides just the flow rider, they got the rapids, they got everything over here, and it's a lot of fun.
This really puts Oklahoma on the international map. The fact that we have these attractions right here in downtown Oklahoma City is truly unique.
So unique is kind of a key phrase down here. We don't want to be like another theme park. We want to have something that's completely unique to this area.
Everything we add has something to do with movement. Getting out with your family and doing these high adventure, authentic activities. These are not rides, these are authentic, sport activities, but they're a whole lot of fun.
It doesn't matter, you don't have to be super fit, you don't have to be super active. You can come out and get on it and it is absolute blast for everyone who does it no matter what. I haven't had a single person come off of it not wanting to do it right over again.
All right, well that was a blast. I can't wait to get out there, try it again, get a little bit better. I honestly think you guys should all come give it a shot for yourselves. For Discover Oklahoma, I'm Augustus Cook.
Riversport OKC is open 7 days a week from Memorial Day until school resumes in August and on many weekends in the spring and fall. If you're planning to visit, make a trip out of it. Try dinner in Bricktown and an overnight hotel stay too.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
We really hope people will take away a new appreciation for wildlife.
Get up close and personal with the zoo animals, how to do it coming up.
It's really exciting to see people come in and realize I can see a Van Gogh here in Oklahoma. I can be 2 feet away from a Monet.
And where to get your free visit to a world-class art museum.
We like to come here for brunch, so brunch is really good. Really, really good.
Plus, Brunch Worth the Drive will show you where they're serving up the weekend meals that will make your mouth water when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Imagine limitless possibilities with the Oklahoma Travel Guide. Imagine world-class wonderlands, road trips that inspire. Imagine date night elevated. Order your free guide at travelok.com. Imagine that.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from John Hope Franklin Reconciliation Park in Tulsa. When you visit the park, you'll see several statues that help us to remember the past, but also look forward to the future with hope.
This is definitely a must-stop destination for some time over the summer. There is so much to learn and remember here.
And another spot we need to hit up over the summer is the Oklahoma City Zoo, especially if you get to feed the animals. The Oklahoma City Zoo is one of the best ways to spend the day outside exploring, and now there are some fun ways to get to know some of your favorite zoo friends up close and personal.
Here at the Oklahoma City Zoo, we have some very exciting hands-on activities and new ways for you to connect with our wildlife.
One of my favorite ways to get to know someone is over a meal. So why not do the same thing with our flamingo friends?
This is our Flamingo Mingle. So this is a daily feeding opportunity that's available in our children's zoo, and it's something that you can purchase when you make your reservations and get your tickets online. You can add this experience to your day. Flamingo Mingle is for children and adults alike. You are required to wear a mask when you participate in this, but it's a really cool experience because you get to actually feed our flamingos.
Next, head into Sanctuary Asia and you can treat our rhino friends to some of their favorite snacks.
This is a fairly new experience we have here at the Oklahoma City Zoo. Our rhino feedings are available on the weekends, and you will have that opportunity to feed Shanti, one of our adult female rhinos. So you can do the weekend rhino feeding, or you can even participate in our more premier opportunity, which is the Rhino Wild Encounter, which is available during the week. And these beautiful, gentle giants really do enjoy this experience, and it's a unique way for you to get close to get close to a rhino. It's a really magical experience and something totally unique here at the Oklahoma City Zoo.
Do you want to help save gorilla habitats? If you have an old cell phone lying around, donate it to the zoo and you can be a part of this special mission.
The reason that we're recycling cell phones is there's a material in them called coltan. And coltan is a mineral that is found in most small electronics, so like cell phones and iPads and different things. And when that mineral is mined, it actually can destroy habitat for gorillas. So you show up with your cell phone that you're ready to donate, you just go into our guest services office, drop it off, and we thank you. And right there from that moment, you are helping wild gorillas.
These opportunities are open to anyone visiting the zoo. All you need is a little planning.
Anytime you're making your reservation to visit, you can add these really cool experiences onto your day.
So come to the Oklahoma City Zoo and get to know some of your favorite zoo friends in a whole new way.
We really hope people will take away a new appreciation for wildlife and just have a really special connection and know why it's so important for us to help protect these animals.
The Oklahoma City Zoo is located at 2000 Remington Place. They are open 7 days a week, and they do ask that tickets be pre-purchased online at okczoo.org.
From the Oklahoma City Zoo, it's just a short drive to Norman.
And on the campus of the University of Oklahoma is a world-class museum. Right now, Deanne Stein takes us to the Fred Jones Jr. Museum of Art.
The museum itself is a work of art, but inside you might be surprised to find out that some of the collections here include paintings from world-renowned artists.
Van Gogh, Monet, Rousseau, Toulouse-Lautrec, and Renoir.
And that's just naming a few of the many famous artists whose works of art you can see here at the University of Oklahoma's Fred Jones Jr. Museum of Art.
Not everyone knows that they've got a really great free art museum here in Norman.
The museum's permanent collection houses 20,000 objects in more than 10 different collections throughout the museum.
Probably what we're most renowned for is our Weizenhofer collection of French Impressionism. It was donated here by Max Weizenhofer on behalf of his parents in 2000.
The generous donation includes 22 paintings and 11 works on paper by prominent artists such as Degas, Pissarro, and Van Gogh.
It's really exciting to see people come in and realize I can see a Van Gogh here in Oklahoma. I can be 2 feet away from a Monet.
The museum also holds the notable James T. Biolek collection. It consists of more than 4,000 Native American artworks, including paintings, ceramics, and jewelry.
It's important to recognize the tribal lands that are here in Oklahoma, as well as to pay homage to the land and these artists who are, through their artwork, communicating their own heritage.
The museum's ever-growing collection also houses works from the 16th century to present. You can view 20th century paintings and sculpture, ceramics, photography, contemporary and Asian artworks.
We have objects that are centuries old that are valuable to the understanding of different cultures throughout the world.
One of the newer galleries at the museum showcases a collection of these intricate masks.
Our menagerie gallery houses all of these brightly colored alebrijes, which are your spirit animal. They come from different regions of Mexico and Latin America.
The museum also acts as a creative resource for OU students, with new exhibits brought in each semester.
Our main goal is to bring art and culture and educate the masses both here on campus and Oklahoma about the art that we have, the Oklahoman art, the Native American art, as well as art history on a broader scale.
And you can see this Oklahoma treasure for free year-round. Discovering Oklahoma in Norman, I'm Deanne Stein.
The Fred Jones Jr. Museum of Art is located at 555 Elm Avenue on the OU campus in Norman. They're open Tuesday through Sunday, closed Monday. Admission is always free.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
You have just this unique smell of just comfort.
It smells good and tastes even better. You won't want to miss the hot spot in Sulphur.
BLT is the world's greatest, although I get a Cobb salad now with Louis dressing. It's really good.
And the Tulsa spot where the locals swear everything is good, we'll check it out coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Why order a free Oklahoma outdoor guide? Uncover unique wonders. Cultivate your curiosity. And wake up your wild side. Order or download your free copy today.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. We are enjoying the peacefulness of the John Hope Franklin Reconciliation Park in Tulsa. It's home to the Healing Walkway, where you can walk and learn more about the history of Greenwood here in Tulsa. This is a wonderful place to come and spend some time walking and reflecting.
And at some point in the near future, you may want to spend some time walking through and shopping at one particular store in Sulphur. Right now, Quinn Tran takes us to the Spice and Tea Exchange.
Step inside the Spice and Tea Exchange of Sulphur, and there's an instant aroma.
You have just this unique smell of just comfort.
Paula Stewart opened the store in 2014, nestled in the beautiful complex that houses the Artesian Hotel. Her spice shop stands out.
And when you come in, you're going to find a variety of salts, peppers, teas, sugars, spices and herbs, and with all of those things we make our own custom blends. I love Oklahoma Sunshine. It is going to be more of a citrus salt. We take lemon, lime, and oranges. We will peel them, then we dehydrate them, and then we grind them. And with that, you will add some salt, some rose petal, and some ginger, and a little bit of green peppercorn, and you've created Oklahoma Sunshine. I grew up with grandmothers that used smidgens and pinches and dashes, and truly, it's all it takes. It's just one of those to just have a wonderful flavor.
The shop offers nearly 300 items. The owners encourage shoppers to open up the jars and take a smell to get a sense of how fresh the items are.
I like coming here because I like to cook, and they have so many different spices, and then the teas are amazing.
When they came to build the store out, I had made the comment, oh, let's don't worry about the teas here. I don't think teas are going to be that big a deal for us because we're Sweet Tea Nation. And they just kind of laughed, and as you can see, I have tea wall now, and probably that's my best seller.
She has nearly 50 different teas, and who knew there were so many types of sugars, spices, salts, and peppers. Paula says she enjoys blending made-to-order recipes for customers.
People come here because they want to, you know, and I feel like I'm doing them a service to be able to go home and create those meals for their families that sometimes people don't have a whole lot of time to cook. Hopefully it's bringing families back together at night to sit down. I know growing up that was always something we had. We'd always have dinner as a family, so hopefully this is going to reinstate some of that for some of our guests.
Open 7 days a week, the Spice and Tea Exchange of Sulphur attracts first-time shoppers who quickly become repeat customers. In Sulphur, Oklahoma, Quinn Tran, Discover Oklahoma.
The Spice and Tea Exchange is open 7 days a week. You'll find them in the shopping plaza at 8 West Muskogee in Sulphur. That's right near the Artesian Hotel. What a perfect excuse to book a room and stay a while.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
The grilled chicken sandwich, the Mediterranean burger at lunch, Southwest omelet at breakfast, dinner, salmon.
And no matter the meal, they are serving up something scrumptious. We'll show you where when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Start your next journey with the Travel OK Trip Planner. First, choose an itinerary or build your own. Share travel plans with friends and let the adventure begin. The Travel OK Trip Planner. Download the app today.
We've enjoyed spending some time today in Tulsa here at the John Hope Franklin Reconciliation Park.
And if you come to Tulsa, we certainly hope you'll stay around for a while, and you can check out places like this next one. Right now, Jason Grubbs is going to tell us all about the Wild Fork Restaurant.
From old-fashioned hamburgers to gourmet seafood, the Wild Fork here at Utica Square has kept customers happy and coming back for more than 25 years.
She's a great cook. You kidding me? Yeah, we've been eating here a long time.
Stop into the Wild Fork, and there's a good chance you'll run into Don Eller and his buddies. They've been eating here a few days a week ever since it opened. The BLT is usually Don's go-to.
BLT is the world's greatest. Although, I get a Cobb salad now with Louis dressing. It's really good.
For those who've been coming here for a while, they've noticed a change. It's the same great food, but there's a new look to the place. In 2020, the Wild Fork underwent a big renovation, giving it a light and airy feel, along with a much bigger bar area.
The restaurant itself, yes, it's beautiful and it's comfortable and it's you know, it's someplace you would want to be just to relax.
Owner Julie Woolman says customers will find her food is made to order. It comes from a lot of old family recipes and experience. Everything's made fresh every day, right down to the dressings and desserts.
We don't buy anything that comes in a box or a can, you know, it's just like, it's all old style cooking. Instead of buying soups in a box, we make soup. Instead of buying stock in a box, we make stock. From the bottom to the top, we work at that.
We ate Julie's food for easily 25 years for breakfast.
Delicious. It's amazing. We like to come here for brunch, so brunch is really good. Really, really good.
Kayla Hingle likes to change up the orders on her visits.
The salads are great. Really, the appetizers are good as well, kind of like a southern feel to it, so I kind of get something different every time.
Grilled chicken sandwich, the Mediterranean burger at lunch, Southwest omelet at breakfast, dinner, salmon. It's like huge, hi baby. Salmon is a huge grilled item that everybody eats.
It's very, very good, very tasty.
We're not trendy, but we like to go with trend. So, you know, you need the non-gluten, we'll do the non-gluten. We need vegetarian, we do the vegetarian, etc., etc. It just has to be house-made.
House-made and really good. No matter what you order, Julie wants to make sure her customers leave full, relaxed, and happy.
You know, everything else will be happening around you, but you can come here and just relax. Take a break.
The Wild Fork is open 7 days a week. Hours vary. In Tulsa's Utica Square, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
The Wild Fork is in Utica Square. They're open 7 days a week, and you can check out their menu on their website, wildfork.com.
It doesn't matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will always help you find a really, really good place to eat. All you have to do is just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
We want to say a big thank you to everyone associated with the John Hope Franklin Reconciliation Park in Tulsa for hosting us this week. As we mark 100 years since the Tulsa Race Massacre, we hope you'll bring your family to Tulsa to learn more about this fateful day in our state and country's history. You can spend time in the park at your leisure. Learn more about planning your visit at jhfcenter.org.
We leave you tonight with images from around the park. So many of us did not know what happened here for so long, but what's important is that we do now.
So until next time, remember, there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.